What's up, people? It's your boy, LohxLoh, Almighty Low, whatever you want to call me. How y'all doing today, man? I got another solo video, but it's a little bit different. This year has taught me a lot. I ain't gonna lie. One of the best years of my life. I mean, suffering from PTSD, post-pandemic stress disorder. That's what it is, bro. Pandemic was stress for everybody. I leveled up, and I gotta keep leveling up. And I was sitting there in the shower this morning, thinking I used to make videos about how sad I was and shit like that. And those videos did help me. I ain't gonna cap. But I do see there's a chance for the opposite. I do feel a lot better than what I once did, and I'm here to just talk about it a little bit. Trying to get niggas right for 2023. I think New Year's resolutions are a scam, but if you're waiting for the new year to do something, I'm not gonna hate on you too much. You better go and get it right. I do got some suggestions. I got 5 things you need to be doing, and you really need to start today. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. So you really need to be starting today. But if you're waiting for January 1st for some reason, these things are things that you need to be doing to help boost your life to the next level, no matter what. No matter if you're rich, poor, old, young. Even if you are rich, you come from new money, old money, no money, slow money, fast money. No matter who you are, black, white, these are the things you need to be doing. Universal. This is universal. And these are things that I have been doing, and I'm going to continue to do throughout the year 2023. And I hope I keep leveling up. It's not even a hope. I know I'm going to keep leveling up. This year, I'm going to start with the list, but I'm going to explain a little bit while I'm going through the list. This year, 2022, man, I really sat myself to the side and I told myself I need to experience more life. And what that means? A lot of people get stuck in a boot loop or a life cycle, where they wake up, they go to work. Well, some niggas don't got jobs, so they just get on 2K. But they wake up, they go to work, they go do something meaningless for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. They come home, they smoke some weed, they go and get drunk, whatever they gotta do to decompress from work, and then they go to bed. And they do that all year and then wonder why life is stagnant, wonder why life ain't never moving. That was a big problem of mine. I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be a self-reflection video. I'm not gonna lie. So there's a lot of me waking up, crying about how fucked up life was. And don't get me wrong, life's still fucked up. Life is always gonna be fucked up. Don't get it twisted. But you can definitely make it better. And you ain't gonna make it better by just sitting there crying, hoping for self-pity. That shit ain't gonna work. I'm telling y'all now. That's kind of how I was caught up. I was sitting there hoping for self-pity, and it's not gonna come unless you go out there and you experience more. You gotta. I'm gonna start telling some real truths this video. Yeah, well, people who follow me on Instagram, they know I started hitting the gym crazy. That's gonna go into the next topic, but I started hitting the gym crazy. I started forcing myself to, and this is gonna be another point later in the video. I started forcing myself to go and meet new people, experience new things in life with people. That's gonna go. I'm gonna explain that a little bit further. I mean, if you rich right now, here's how I'm gonna explain it, right? Shout out to shouts out to Patrick Bet David, man. PBD, man. I watch his YouTube valuetainment. I watch his videos. I watch his podcast. I heard something very interesting that perfectly explained how I was feeling throughout the whole year of 2022. He said, yo, for 2023, if you broke, you gotta go do rich people things. You know what I mean? Set some money aside, stay at the fancy hotel in your town or in your city. Set some money to the side. Go to the fancy restaurant in your town, in your city. Go experience how it is to have money if you broke. Because that experience to know, the experience of having money, even if you don't really have money, but that experience of having money and living like you have money is going to change your mindset in a way where you're not going to want to keep dealing with the same broke shit. Like, imagine you go out, you have a real nice meal. We don't have to go to the 5-star restaurants. Let's say you go out, you have a really nice meal at the Cheesecake Factory. This is your first meal at the Cheesecake Factory. You 24, 25, 26, your first nice meal at the Cheesecake Factory. You've been eating McDonald's, Burger King, all that greasy shit all your life. This is your first nice meal. Most people are going to be hesitant when wanting to go back to the McDonald's. Most people are going to want to experience more restaurants like Cheesecake Factory. Now, there's way higher levels in Cheesecake Factory, but that's just the ground level. I was watching this RDC video, RDC1. That nigga Mark was talking about how when they were looking for a crib, this was like a few years ago, they were looking for a crib. Everybody was trying to move out their mama house. They were trying to get one big house. They was looking for a crib. And a part of them getting the crib, the one thing they wanted to make sure was, obviously they got everything set up for the studio, but Mark was like, yo, I'm going to get a super duper expensive house. So that way, ain't no excuses, we gotta make rent. Ain't no excuses, we gotta make this money. Now, it's a dangerous mindset if you're not willing to work. But if you are willing to work, I do fuck with that mindset. Sometimes you gotta splurge a little bit in order to enjoy the good life. And then obviously work your ass off to keep the good life. But once you start experiencing that good life, that's going to be the fire you need to keep it pushing. Now, also going back to experiencing more, the opposite is true as well. If you broke, experience rich shit. If you rich, you gotta experience some broke shit sometimes, bro. You gotta go back to the hood and see how the niggas is living in the hood. You gotta do a give back for your community. Sometimes you gotta eat the McDonald's. Sometimes there's certain things that if you had been having money, let's say in 2022 you was getting to the money, you could still be stuck in that life loop. A lot of people don't realize that. I think I read a stat, 50% of the people who make $120,000 are still living paycheck to paycheck. You know why that is? A lot of these people are stuck in the status quo of what it means to have money. $120,000 in the grand scheme of things, it sounds like it ain't a lot, but when you average into the fact that the average person probably makes only $50,000 a year, if you're making more than double than what the average person is making and you're living check to check, that means you're stuck in a certain predicament where you're stuck in the same life loop. So, if you're 120, you're not rich, so experience some rich shit, but you also may have to experience some broke shit to humble yourself, to give yourself some humility, to show you, you have to sometimes see how other people are living, because you're 120,000 paycheck to paycheck is not the same to 40,000 paycheck to paycheck. Those are two different paycheck to paychecks. So you definitely need to experience the downside as well to see how they live in order to show yourself humbleness and humility, because we're all humans at the end of the day, no matter how much money you're making. So that's very important. If you broke, do rich shit. If you rich, do poor shit. If you middle class, you gotta do both. And I mean, even outside of that, even career wise, if you've been doing the same career 3 or 4 years and ain't trying to level up in that, you gotta go, try to experience some more in your career as well. A lot of people working for money. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. One of the main things that stuck out in that book to me was stop working for money. If you go out there and you just work for money, you just selling your ass, bro. Stop doing it to yourself. You're supposed to be working for experiences to help grow wealth. If money's your end goal, you work for experiences to help grow wealth if money is your end goal. But do not sit here and go slave at a 9 to 5 for money and you ain't learning shit. You ain't experiencing more. You ain't leveling up. You're going to be stuck in the cycle. It's the life loop. Get out of the life loop. So that's number one. You got to experience more. You got to experience more. Say it with me. You have to experience more. Also, and I'm going to explain this a little bit more, I do not condone drug usage. I want to put that disclaimer out there. I am not telling you how to go to take drugs. If you are a person who consistently smokes, consistently drinks, consistently does some sort of drugs, you should stop. That's going to be a part of my next point, but you should stop. Now, if the reverse is true, if you've been straight edge all your life, I do think, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a, I don't know all the facts, but I do think there are universes that exist that if you're normally stoic and calm, but you're flustered in your head, you're not really able to express yourself. If you smoke some weed, if you take it, if you do a little bit of drinking, if you get drunk a little bit, one of the best moments in terms of learning about myself, I took acid for the first time. This was years ago, but I took acid for the first time. It was such a mind-clearing thing. It helped me tune into what I was looking for mentally, I guess you'd say. I'm not telling nobody to take drugs, but if you want to experience more, you are going to have to do something that unlocks the underlying thoughts that you have in your head. Drugs can help. Alcohol can help. Not telling nobody to do drugs, but these things can help. But don't get addicted though. You know what I mean? You gotta know your limit. You gotta know your level. And you're not drinking just to drink. You drinking because, or you smoking because, or you taking the acid because there's something in you that you gotta release. You gotta be conscious while you're doing this. Don't just get belligerent. You gotta be conscious while you're doing this, and you gotta think while you're doing this. So experience more things, not only in career, not only in finance, not only in life. In terms of self-thought, find something, whatever it is. Maybe it's not drugs and alcohol. That's just how I was able to do it. Whether it's hiking, I'm also learning about myself a lot in the gym. Whether it's the gym, whether it's fucking traveling around the world, like real traveling, not know I'm going to the major city in whatever country. That's not real traveling to me. Traveling, doing things that are out of your norm will help you learn a lot about not only yourself, but also about the world. And those are the two main things you need to know about yourself and the world. So that's number one. Number two, you gotta build better habits. You have to save some bread, yo. You have to save some bread. Let me tell you this again. You have to save some money, yo. Like I said earlier, there's a large amount of people, over $100,000, who are still somehow living paycheck to paycheck. Excuse my phone, I'm sorry about that. They are still living paycheck to paycheck. You only live paycheck to paycheck if you're not managing your money properly. That is a fact. I work in the banking world. One of the customers talked to me about, I know y'all be seeing the YouTube ads about Truebill. He lived and died by it. Like, I seen it on his account. Before he had Truebill, there was mad overdrafts. He was just in the negative all the time. You know, all these subscriptions, all this money just coming out of his account. He's not paying attention. He got the, this is not even a sponsor. He got Truebill. I think it's called Rocket Money now. This is not even a sponsor. This is just me telling y'all a tool that y'all could use. He got the Truebill. It's called Rocket Money now. In 3 months, I seen his account save maybe like $400, $500 on accident. It's not even on purpose. That's just not spending money. That's not even saving money. That's just not spending money. Now, I know earlier I said, yo, if you broke, you gotta experience some more. I ain't saying blow the budget on experiencing more. But what I am saying is, there are a lot of things that people are buying right now, that people were buying during the pandemic. You know what I mean? The government was giving y'all some free money, and y'all went and spent it. I ain't getting no free money, so I'm talking my shit on you niggas. A lot of you niggas got free money and went and spent it. Went and made what's his name? Bernardo not rich. That's the dude who owned LVMH, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, all that shit. Y'all made him rich. Y'all made Elon Musk rich. Y'all made Jeff Bezos rich. Y'all made Sam Walton rich. Y'all made Tim Cook rich. Y'all made mad people rich. Y'all made Sony rich buying the PS5s. Y'all made Microsoft rich buying the Xbox. Y'all made Nvidia rich buying the graphics cards. Y'all made everybody rich. Y'all made everybody rich. Y'all made the banks rich. Y'all made everybody rich. Nobody took the time, and that's part of the problem with what we're dealing with now in terms of the U.S. economy. Y'all went and made everybody rich, and now they trying to tell you there's too much money in the market, even though y'all spent all that money, and now the savings of the American people are being depleted. We're almost at $1 trillion less than what we started with this year. We think we started with like 2.3 trillion. We're probably now at 1.5, 1.4 trillion. It's crazy. They done spiked up the prices on you niggas after giving you niggas free money and then blamed you. Save y'all money, yo. I'm telling you, there's times like this where, you know, I was mad. I got a new job this year. I finally hit the next tier of pay. I ain't gonna tell you niggas. Finally hit that next tier of pay, and then inflation started kicking my ass. You can't make this shit up. So just find a way to save some money. You know what I mean? Learn how to cook. YouTube is free. Learn how to cook. Learn how to pirate. You know what I mean? Netflix don't give a fuck about you. They keep rating the subscription. You might as well steal those shows. And learn how to say no. Niggas want to go out and spend all their money and party. Learn how to say no. Another habit you need to do. Get your ass into the gym. Now, I may not be the best nigga to say this, because it's not like I'm the most in shape nigga. But get your ass in the gym. It's not even about being in shape. Getting in the gym is I repeat, it's a mental toughness to get into the gym. It develops mental toughness. Everybody thinks you get into the gym to lose weight, to get strong. You're building discipline. That is the only reason why I will tell you to get into the gym. I'm not a health nigga. I don't care if you fat. I don't care if you skinny. Go and learn discipline. Go and push yourself to the next level. This year in 2023, I'm really trying to get a trainer with me in the gym because I want to push myself to the next level mentally. Get into the gym and push your mind. I'm telling you, if you stay stagnant, it's not going to go well. Go and push your mind. Build better habits. Another better habit you need to build. Like I said earlier, if you on them drugs, if you on the alcohol, you put the bottle down. Like I was telling y'all earlier, I learned a lot of things while drunk, while high. Learned a lot of things about myself, but it's a dangerous game. It was coming to a point where I was drinking every day, just waking up drinking, eating lunch, drinking. This is during the pandemic. I'm not working. I'm just sitting there drinking and smoking. Put the bottle down. I'm telling you, put the bottle down. If you one of the niggas that wake up every day, drink, every day you smoke, put the blunt down, put the bottle down. You have done, if you drinking every day and you haven't learned nothing about yourself to make a change in your life, then you need to just stop drinking. You need to go try something else to make a change in your life. You should not be drinking to numb the pain. You can't numb the pain. Stop trying to numb the pain. Put the bottle down and go figure out solutions. That's facts. You've been drinking all your life. You know what makes you upset. You know what gets you sad. You know what you hate about your life. Now go and fix it. But yeah, build some better habits. You know, you gotta read some more books. That's gonna be my next. That's gonna be one of my next few points. I ain't gonna go too deep in that. You know what I mean? Build some better habits. Next point. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I need some water. Next point. You have to find a new social circle, work circle, whatever circle you think is important in your life. You need to go find it. You need to cut. Let me tell you something. That bitch don't love you. That bitch do not care about you. I know there's some niggas listening to this right now. That bitch do not care about you. If you died right now, and your mom could call the bitch, she's not going to answer. She's not coming to your funeral. Stop caring about her. This is serious. Stop putting your time and energy into somebody who does not give a fuck about you. Stop doing it. Cut those old toxic people, those people that get in your way, that only there to hate and stop you. Cut them out of your life. She do not care about you. All my ladies, that nigga do not care about you. That nigga does not care about you. Stop. I'm a human, so I understand. Feelings can be hard. Don't let that shit dictate how you act and move. Stop. Cut those toxic people out of your life. That's because this is a 2-part recommendation, right? But I gotta cut it in 2 parts because that's very important. I can't stress it enough. You gotta stop. You gotta stop, bro. She don't love you. He don't love you. They don't love you. I don't care. I don't care if you straight, gay, trans. The person that you consistently think about and won't answer your text does not love you. Stop. That is me being honest with you. Okay, now to continue, you have to find new friends. Not to necessarily replace your old friends, but you gotta find people. As we get older, we realize that some of our friends don't have the same mindset, career path, family path, whatever the path that you want to take. Your friends may not have that similar path, which you love them. So I am not saying cut them off, but you may have to reevaluate if you continue to hang out with them consistently. It's very hard to go and get some money when you're hanging around with niggas that don't get money. Very hard. Maybe not even don't get money. Don't try to get money. It's very hard. Very hard. If you want to get money, you got to hang around with people who get money. It's that simple. It's that simple. This one's I can't speak on what the ladies need to do on this one because I'm not a girl. Fellas, there's a lot of you niggas out there. There's a lot of you niggas out there that are having troubles with dating. I'm gonna tell you this now, and y'all niggas gonna think I'm crazy, but this goes a part of my first point, experience more. Y'all niggas gonna think I'm crazy. Go and hang out. See, niggas gonna think I'm crazy. Go and hang out with the woman that you necessarily wouldn't hang out with if she's not your type. Go and hang out with her anyway. You gotta experience more. You gotta see what you don't like about this situation. You gotta see what you actually want out of the situation, out of a relationship. That's one. And two, there is a girl that you do like. Figure out a way to talk to her, nigga. Don't be a bitch ass nigga and cower and try to run away and fear away. 2022 taught me that. The more, and if we being honest, because this is a self-reflection video as well, if we being honest, I did talk to a lot of women this year. I did get a lot of women number this year. I just never, I just don't, me personally, I'm not at the stage where I gotta start. I don't like texting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like texting. That's the long story short. I'm not at a point where I gotta text, which is ass, bro. I'm not a big texter. I like writing. I like writing notes, getting all my shit out the way. You read that shit and you tell me what you think. I like talking face to face. I like talking over the phone. But unfortunately, because I'm between the age of 18 and 25, bitches want to text. Shit is ass, bro. But yeah, that's one part of the spectrum. You gotta go ahead and if you're struggling with the bitches, you gotta go ahead and just talk to them, bro. I seen this one video, this Asian dude, he got mad acne on his face. Now, to be fair, it's a video, so you know how niggas switch up on camera. But he going up to chicks in his college, just asking them, yo, you trying to go on a date? Most of them are average. But, I mean, if we're being realistic, most people are average, so that's not a slight. Most of them are average. But a lot of them, was willing to go on a date. He asked 100 girls. I think he got 17 to say yes. Even if you say half of those girls only said yes because of the camera, he still had like 7, 8, 9 girls who were willing to go on the date in one day. He asked them all in one day. So if you can't get up, I ain't saying, go be a hoe. I ain't saying that. But you only gonna get a yes if you ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. You're only gonna get a yes if you ask, bro. So that's my thoughts on that. I ain't no relationship guru. And I'm still working out shit on my own, but in 2022, that's what I've experienced. I've taken some girls out on dates, got some girls' phone numbers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's important. I can't speak on the ladies. I can't speak on y'all. That's a whole nother topic. But even if you are one of the ladies, you still gotta go and experience new people. You're gonna get stuck in a life loop fucking with the same people. That's facts. That's just facts. You're going to get stuck in a life loop fucking with the same people. That's facts. I don't care what nobody says. Go meet new people. Go expand your work circle. Go expand your friend circle. Go expand your life circle. That's facts. Number 4. Be more selfless. Be more selfless. Start giving more. Start being more selfless. Start giving more to people. I used to live in the city. I moved out. I'm a suburban dude. How Kodak said, I'm a suburban dude. But I used to live in the city for a little bit. It was only for a few months. Now, the homeless population in the city I was living in, it was large. It was Camden. So it was a lot of homeless people. Now, when you get off the highway to get into Camden, right before you cross the Ben Franklin, right before you cross the Ben Franklin, you can get off the highway to get to Camden, and now you're near like the Rutgers School. There's normally a dude, it'd be the same 2 or 3 different dudes at the end of the highway. With some of them got the sign, some of them got the cup, some of them sitting down. It's cold, it's hot, they outside. You know what I mean? Whatever I got in my wallet, I could have a few singles, I could have a 20. I get this one dude a 20. I get this one dude like $50. And I see the look on their face. They light up. They get excited. They get ecstatic. You know what I mean? You make their day. It's the best feeling in the world. Complete strangers. Couldn't point them out in the ID. Don't know their name. Don't know nothing. But it felt good to see them. And yeah, this is selfish, but it's also selfless because I'm giving. It felt good seeing them it felt good seeing the hope in their eyes. Because I was definitely one of them, I used to be homeless. We're going to be honest, I used to be homeless. I wasn't sleeping on the street or nothing, but, I was figuring it out, sleeping in a car and shit like that. So I definitely know the feeling of not having any hope. I definitely know that feeling of it feels like it's only getting worse. So if you're able to bring, I'm using homeless people as an example, but I'm sure there's people in your life right now. Yo, when the last time you gave your mom just some money? When the last time you went to the store and if you got a little sibling, you got your little sibling something from the store, or just shit like that. It don't even gotta be as big as giving a homeless person $20. When the last time you done something small to help somebody feel appreciated, feel honored? That's very important on a smaller level because it helps keep the relationship strong. Whatever relationship you have, even if they are strangers, a strong relationship with a stranger is way better than a bad relationship with somebody you've known all your life. I'm telling you, I'm being honest. It helps strengthens relationships between one another, and it helps strengthen the relationship within yourself. Everybody ain't the same, but I do believe everybody has, you ever seen the videos of the 2 devils on the shoulder, the angel and the devil? I think everybody has some sort of conscious or subconscious like that in their mind. So yeah, be more selfless. Help out people. don't be afraid to help people. I got another story real quick, and then we're gonna move up to the last one. So this was in the summer, right? There's this store in Camden. See, this is why I'm happy I'm out of the city. First of all, you go to a store, 9 times out of 10, it don't got a parking lot. You gotta park on the street. Okay, cool. I'm not a hater. Okay, so I park on the street, but I parked way down the street. Like, I had to walk a block at least, right? So I'm walking, and I don't know if it's me. I don't look rich. I don't look like I got money. But people consistently walk up to me and ask for things. Which, I have no problem with you asking for things from me because, I'm a giver. So if you ask, you shall receive. If I got it, that's important. So it's one dude, it's crazy as fuck, talking about how he got hit by a car, whatever, right? He asked for some money, right? Because he's trying to go take the bus to go home, right? So I'm like, yeah, come walk with me, right? We go to the ATM. I tell him, yo, grab something in the store while I'm getting the ATM. I got you, right? And I get him something from the store. I give him a few dollars. I send him on his way. I went to the store for backwoods. That's why I'm mad. I went to the store for backwoods. All right, I come out. Another dude holding the door. I give him something to drink. I go down the street. I'm going back to my car. Another homeless dude come up. He like, yo, man, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in days. Blah, blah. I'm like, shit. We turn around. There's a pizza shop right next to the corner store or whatever. I go in there. $10. Yo, give my man 2 slices of pizza. Give him the 10, and I'll leave, bro. Well, before I leave, I'm trying to order the food. This homeless dude, I was mad because the nigga, we gonna be honest, he kind of stinked, but I wasn't mad. He gave me a hug. Which I was like, damn, he's probably, I don't even consider myself doing that as a nice gesture. Like, yo, you gotta eat, let's get you something to eat, bro. But he probably never seen somebody show him so much grace. So, shit like that, it definitely, going back to the first point, when you're trying to experience more things, it definitely makes you think about how life is, bro. So that's why I say, if you got some money, go connect with the poor people. Go do a give back. Don't donate money. Go do it. Go do the community work. Go talk to these people. Go see how they living. Go see what issues they're facing. It's going to change your outlook on life drastically. And be more selfless. Last one. And I'm getting off this because my fucking back kind of hurt. Last one. Upgrade your mind. What do I mean by that? A lot of people, this is what I noticed. This is what I noticed about you niggas. A lot of people, because they are stuck in the life loop, or as some would call it, the matrix, you know what I mean? Shout out to Andrew Tate. The matrix. He be right about that matrix shit. I don't know about none of that men versus women shit. I don't know about none of that. He be right about this matrix shit. A lot of you niggas are so stuck in the life cycle, in the life loop, in the matrix. You won't upgrade your mind, but you will sit here and complain about everything that's fucked up in your life, but you won't get up and upgrade your mind. That is the first step. I should have made this number one. I should have made this number one for 2023, because this is the first thing you niggas need to focus on. Upgrade your mind. You gotta read more books. You gotta watch more educational content on YouTube. And you gotta be more open-minded in terms of accepting the fact that a lot of these people are lying to you. The social media companies are not on your side. There are algorithms in place There was a report released about how Instagram and Facebook algorithms work. About how on Facebook they were promoting negativity and negative content because they found that people would react more to negative content and to things that they don't agree with than to if it was a bunch of things that you do agree with. So if you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, and you see a lot of negative shit, that's on purpose. These social media companies are not on your side. You're on Instagram and your Instagram feed is titties all day. That's not good for you, bro. I'm telling you something. Upgrade your mind. Stop watching the same content that they're trying to give you. Go and try to learn new content. If you don't watch economic videos, start watching them. If you don't watch real, and I'm not talking about the YouTube pranks, I'm talking about real social experiment videos, go watch them. Go learn how other people are moving throughout this world. Very important. Very important. Go start reading some more books about business, about life, philosophies, about all that. Start doing it. Play chess. Go and play some damn chess. I don't care if you're bad. I don't care if you don't know how to play. I don't care if you're never going to be a prodigy. Play chess. It keeps your mind sharp. It keeps you thinking. It helps you develop pattern recognition, which is very important in life. Play some chess. Stop believing the social media companies are your friend. They're not your friend. Twitter, everybody's hating on Elon Musk right now. And this is kind of a side point, but this is real shit. Everybody's hating on Elon Musk right now. This is my theory about why everybody's hating on Elon Musk. Elon Musk went and bought Twitter. I don't think that's why everybody hating on him. The reason why everybody's hating on him, not only because he bought Twitter, he's now saying, yo, free speech is available on Twitter. Now, what does that mean? Everybody think, and you're an idiot if you think this, because he's already said we did not change the content policy. You can't be racist. But everybody thinks, oh, yeah, he's just going to allow people to say the N-word. Those people who say the N-word got banned. Most of them were bots. That's a whole nother topic. We ain't gonna talk about who's controlling the bots. Most of them are bots. But if you were a real account and you was spamming the N-word, you got banned. So it wasn't, yo, we allowing racism. Free speech was in terms of, and I can't make this up. You can't make this up. If anybody's on Twitter and had been seeing the Twitter files, the old regime of Twitter was actively banning people for posting factual data about COVID, factual data about vaccines, factual data about a bunch of shit. But because they were taking money from the government is not your friend. The Democrats are not your friend. The Republicans are not your friend. These people are not your friend. Twitter was taking money from the government, from the FBI, to censor and silence information that does not side with what the CDC was releasing. That is a fact. We don't have to, that's not even conspiracy no more. That information has been released. All of, they use Slack. If you don't know what Slack is, Microsoft Teams, Discord, it's all kind of the same thing. It's, the Twitter employees were in a group chat. They released the group chats showing that high-level officials were asking the head of, asking the content policy and shit like that in order to ban accounts because they were releasing information that the CDC and the government did not want released, whether it was factual or not. That is what Elon Musk means when he says free speech. But you know what the people in charge tell you dumb niggas? They tell you dumb niggas that Elon gonna allow everybody to say the N-word. And you dumb niggas believe it. I don't know how y'all fell for that. I don't know how y'all fell for that. Another part of the Twitter files, and this is just a rant, but it's for real. It gotta be said. Another part of the Twitter files was how certain government officials in China would spread hate speech and wouldn't get banned. That's one level. They wouldn't get banned. In China and other countries, they wouldn't get banned. Trump had the whole January 6th shit. They waited until he wasn't president to ban him. That was a whole nother group chat about that. And then they talked about the Hunter Biden situation. I know y'all all seen the video. I know y'all all seen the video. That nigga was doing crack. That nigga was doing crack with girls. Some of them look underage. I ain't gonna say nothing. That nigga was doing crack. And that information was supposed to be released to Twitter. When was the election? November of 2020. That article was supposed to come out October of 2020 showing that nigga was doing crack. And you know what? I'm not making this up. This is not no conspiracy theory. The top dogs of Twitter not only banned the New York Post account, but if you shared the link, you got shadow banned. Shadow ban is real. They do not care about what you think, my nigga. Be for real. How many people would actually vote for somebody if their son was doing crack? You can't control your son. You're going to try to control the whole, how some people say it, the free world, quote unquote. You're going to go and try to control one of the most powerful countries in the world. You can't stop your son from doing crack. That's real. But that information was suppressed on purpose. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm none of that shit. But it's important for me to say it like this because you have to learn a part of upgrading your mind. The companies aren't on your side. The government is not on your side. The police is not on your side. These people are not on your side. So if you sit here and you try to wait, niggas, we gotta stop waiting for reparations. If they gave niggas reparations today, it would be hell on earth. I'm telling you something. We gotta stop waiting for reparations. We gotta stop waiting for the government to give us free shit. We gotta stop waiting for the government to try to fix all of our problems. We have the ability, especially if you live in America. That's what I mean when I say we. You know what I mean? I don't know if you in China, good luck, nigga. But if you live in America, you got the full ability to get your ass up and go change your life. Do not wait on the government to do it. Do not wait on these companies to do it. None of them care about you. They only care about themselves. If the government actually cared about people, there would be no homeless people. If the government actually cared about people, there wouldn't be starving people. If the government actually cared about people, I repeat, if the government actually cared about people, crime wouldn't be as high as it is. And that's fact. That's plain old fact. Get your ass up and go work. Get your ass up and go build. Get your ass up and be great. Don't wait on nobody to tell you to be great. And that's why New Year's is a scam. The New Year's resolution is a scam. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is right now. This is your boy LohxLoh. YouTube, Twitter, LohxLoh. I love y'all. 2023, we're going to be working harder. We're going to be working smarter. We got to level up. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. Thank you.